If you're watching this right now, you're in the right place. This live stream is part of what we do at GSE: real teaching, real skills, and real world training that helps you grow. So before class begins, do three quick things for me. Subscribe to this channel, like this stream, and share it with one person who's trying to level up. GSE is a skill based technical school built for everyday people, people with jobs, families, responsibilities, and big dreams. Our mission is simple: to bring what feels like an insurmountably expensive education to the everyday person at affordable rates with zero debt, and to graduate students who are day one ready. That means when you finish here, you're holding skills you can use immediately in the workplace. At GSE, we train in areas that actually move the needle financially, skills that employers pay for and entrepreneurs use to build income. Here are a few of the core tracks we teach: coding and development, Python; build real projects, learn automation, and develop job-ready programming skills. AI for business. Learn how to use modern AI tools to create content, build funnels, automate workflows, and increase profit. Food truck entrepreneurship. Learn how to plan, price, design, and launch a food truck business the smart way. Audio/video engineering. Learn the skills behind live streaming, recording, editing, and production for real environments. And the goal is always the same: skill plus application equals transformation. GSE is for the person starting over, the person tired of living check to check, the person who knows they're gifted but needs structure, the person who's ready to stop watching other people win and start building. Whether you're in Texas, somewhere else in the US, or across the world, our cohorts are online, which means your location doesn't disqualify you. If you can learn, apply, and stay consistent, you belong here. What makes GSE different isn't just the classes, it's the culture. We don't hand out participation certificates. We believe in earned excellence. We build students who can actually do something, not just talk about it. This is a place where you get challenged, supported, and equipped. If you want to enroll, apply for a scholarship, or learn more, go to the GSE website and fill out the application. This is your sign to step in. And if you're here because you heard about scholarships, yes, we do scholarship opportunities, and we're always looking for students who are serious. All right, class is about to begin. Subscribe, like, and share. Apply on the GSE website. Welcome to Griffin School of Excellence, where excellence begins. Let's get into. What if the next 12 months could completely change your income, your skills, and your confidence without student debt? Welcome to Griffin School of Excellence, GSE, where excellence begins. If you're watching this right now, you're in the right place. This live stream is part of what we do at GSE: real teaching, real skills, and real world training that helps you grow. So before class begins, do three quick things for me. Subscribe to this channel, like this stream, and share it with one person who's trying to level up. GSE is a skill based technical school built for everyday people, people with jobs, families, responsibilities, and big dreams. Our mission is simple: to bring what feels like an insurmountably expensive education to the everyday person at affordable rates with zero debt, and to graduate students who are day one ready. That means when you finish here, you're holding skills you can use immediately in the workplace. At GSE, we train in areas that actually move the needle financially, skills that employers pay for and entrepreneurs use to build income. Here are a few of the core tracks we teach: coding and development, Python; build real projects, learn automation, and develop job-ready programming skills. AI for business. Learn how to use modern AI tools to create content, build funnels, automate workflows, and increase profit. Food truck entrepreneurship. Learn how to plan, price, design, and launch a food truck business the smart way. Audio/video engineering. Learn the skills behind live streaming, recording, editing, and production for real environments. And the goal is always the same: skill plus application equals transformation. GSE is for the person starting over, the person tired of living check to check, the person who knows they're gifted but needs structure, The person who's ready to stop watching other people win and start building. Whether you're in Texas, somewhere else in the US, or across the world. Our cohorts are online, which means your location doesn't disqualify you. If you can learn, apply, and stay consistent, you belong here. What makes GSE different isn't just the classes, it's the culture. We don't hand out participation certificates. We believe in earned excellence. We build students who can actually do something, not just talk about it. This is a place where you get challenged, supported, and equipped. If you want to enroll, apply for a scholarship, or learn more, go to the GSE website and fill out the application. This is your sign to step in. And if you're here because you heard about scholarships, yes, we do scholarship opportunities, and we're always looking for students who are serious. All right, class is about to begin. Subscribe, like, and share. Apply on the GSE website. Welcome to Griffin School of Excellence, where excellence begins. Let's get into today's class. What if the next 12 months could completely change your income, your skills, and your confidence without student debt? Welcome to Griffin School of Excellence, GSE, where excellence begins. If you're watching this right now, you're in the right place. This live stream is part of what we do at GSE, real teaching, real skills, and real-world training that helps you grow. So before class begins, do 3 quick things for me. Subscribe to this channel, like this stream, and share it with one person who's trying to level up. GSE is a skill-based technical school built for everyday people. People with jobs, families, responsibilities, and big dreams. Our mission is simple: to bring what feels like an insurmountably expensive education to the everyday person at affordable rates, with zero debt. And to graduate students who are day one ready. That means when you finish here, you're holding skills you can use immediately in the workplace. At GSE, we train in areas that actually move the needle financially, skills that employers pay for and entrepreneurs use to build income. Here are a few of the core tracks we teach: coding and development, Python; build real projects, learn automation, and develop job-ready programming skills. AI for business. Learn how to use modern AI tools to create content, build funnels, automate workflows, and increase profit. Food truck entrepreneurship. Learn how to plan, price, design, and launch a food truck business the smart way. Audio/video engineering. Learn the skills behind live streaming, recording, editing, and production for real environments. And the goal is always the same: skill plus application equals transformation. GSE is for the person starting over, the person tired of living check to check, the person who knows they're gifted but needs structure, the person who's ready to stop watching other people win and start building. Whether you're in Texas, somewhere else in the US, or across the world. Our cohorts are online, which means your location doesn't disqualify you. If you can learn, apply, and stay consistent, you belong here. What makes GSE different isn't just the classes, it's the culture. We don't hand out participation certificates. We believe in earned excellence. We build students who can actually do something, not just talk about it. This is a place where you get challenged, supported, and equipped. If you want to enroll, apply for a scholarship, or learn more, go to the GSE website and fill out the application. This is your sign to step in. And if you're here because you heard about scholarships, yes, we do scholarship opportunities, and we're always looking for students who are serious. All right, class is about to begin. Subscribe, like, and share. Apply on the GSE website. Welcome to Griffin School of Excellence, where excellence begins. Let's get into today's class. What if the next 12 months could completely change your income, your skills, and your confidence without student debt? Welcome to Griffin School of Excellence, GSE, where excellence begins. If you're watching this right now, you're in the right place. This live stream is part of what we do at GSE, real teaching, real skills, and real-world training that helps you grow. So before class begins, do 3 quick things for me. Subscribe to this channel, like this stream, and share it with one person who's trying to level up. GSE is a skill-based technical school built for everyday people. People with jobs, families, responsibilities, and big dreams. Our mission is simple: to bring what feels like an insurmountably expensive education to the everyday person at affordable rates, with zero debt. And to graduate students who are day one ready. That means when you finish here, You're holding skills you can use immediately in the workplace. At GSE, we train in areas that actually move the needle financially, skills that employers pay for and entrepreneurs use to build income. Here are a few of the core tracks we teach: coding and development, Python, build real projects, learn automation, and develop job ready programming skills. AI for business. Learn how to use modern AI tools to create content, build funnels, automate workflows, and increase profit. Food truck entrepreneurship. Learn how to plan, price, design, and launch a food truck business the smart way. Audio/video engineering. Learn the skills behind live streaming, recording, editing, and production for real environments. And the goal is always the same: skill plus application equals transformation. GSE is for the person starting over, the person tired of living check to check, the person who knows they're gifted but needs structure, the person who's ready to stop watching other people win and start building. Whether you're in Texas.
All right, guys. Hey. So glad to be here. We were trying to do this on Zoom, and that I realized very, very quickly, I didn't want to do Zoom. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. If you can hear me and see me okay, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me and see me okay. Hopefully it's not doing anything funny, but give me a thumbs up or say I can see you. If you can see me okay, go ahead and say I can see you. I can see you. And we're going to get started. If you can see me and hear me just fine, then let me know, and we're going to get rolling. Today, we're going to cover a couple different things. We're going to cover, we're going to review how to do the funnels again. So one thing that a student asked me today about the funnels, and they had missed a class and they needed some help. So we're going to do a quick review of the funnels, why it's important. When I say I really need you to get this, this will change your business. This will change your life when it comes to building your business, when it comes to building your brand. If you're going to be a marketing director or executive somewhere, this is just going to be huge for you. Okay. And we'll take a few breaks like we did yesterday for those who are in class, and then we'll just take attendance just to make sure everybody's back again. But if you hadn't already, drop your name in the chat so I can see who is here. So go ahead and drop your name in the chat so I can see who is here. I see you, Stephanie. Stephanie sent me an email on some tool to use. I hadn't had a chance to use it yet. Simon, I see you. Raylene, I see you. So glad that you guys are all here. Francisco, I see you. Go ahead and drop your name so I can see who is here. And so I'm using a tool that we already had to do this. And if this actually works, then I actually paid for Zoom today. And I was like, well, because we tried to use another tool yesterday, it wasn't as great. So say, hey, we'll pay for Zoom, pay for a different tool. But this is a tool we already had. So if this tool works, Nettie, I see you. This tool works. My goodness, we're going to stay using this tool for anytime we have to do anything like virtual, because it's something we already have in the toolbox. So if it works, then this is going to be so great. All right. Without further ado, I want to jump right on in and just for one, welcome y'all. God bless you. So glad that you are here and that you made it to class. And like I said, we're just going to go ahead and hop right in. I have the microphone over here, so I really need to make sure that I'm facing this way and looking this way, just to make sure that it's picking me up really, really good. Are y'all good with hearing me? Can you hear me okay? And do I sound clear? Let me know if you can hear me okay and I sound clear. And there's a little bit of delay between me and you. So if I move on after asking a question, it's only so there's like not dead air for a minute or whatever between me saying it and then you hearing it and you typing something and me seeing it. So that's why. Okay. All right. So hopefully you can hear me okay. And I want to just go over the sales pipeline again. Thank you, Simon. Simon says he can hear me okay. I just want to go over the sales pipeline. Raylene says 100%. Thank you, Raylene. I just want to go over the sales pipeline again. And this is streamed, so you guys can watch this over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I really, 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 really want you to get this. This has literally helped me make companies millions, like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars into the millions of dollars. So if you can get this, you can do what I do. You can just go around and do marketing for companies and say, hey, I can grow your business, or you can grow your own business, or you can, whatever, right? But this is a tool I need you to completely understand. I don't need you to kind of understand it just enough to get a C on the test to pass it, right? I need you to I lock it. I get it, right? Lock it in and I get it. So I'm going to just go over the sales pipeline again and why it is important. And then we're going to go from there to how we implement this stuff using tools. So it's going to be a pretty extensive class because we're going to go over ChatGPT, HeyGen, MailerLite, setting up automations, and just the whole 9 yards, because I really, 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 really need you to get this. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. All right. If you're with me so far, just say I'm with you. Go ahead and type I'm with you. I'm going to do a lot of these checks just to make sure you're paying attention, just to make sure you're with me, and that you didn't just put the phone down somewhere and walk away. I need you completely engaged, because this is the last time we're going to go over this content. I will not go over this again. Let me say that again. I will not go over this again. You either have it or you don't, and that's on you, because this is about time number 3. So make sure, pay attention. This is it. After this, we're moving on. You'll be tested on it and expected to know it. So be with me. Stay with me. Okay. I'm trying to do you a kindness by going over the 3rd time. All right. Here we go. All right. And if this is your first time with me and you're watching from the live stream, welcome. All right. So here we go. Let me go here. All righty. Me and my beautiful wife here. We're going to come back to YouTube and you'll see why this is important here. So start this slideshow. All right. So we're talking about a sales pipeline, an email funnel. We talked about Russell Brunson, right? We talked about, him doing these plaques, one funnel away from $1 million, right? You just that one funnel away challenge. You just one funnel away, and you are literally just one funnel away from your next customer, from building your empire, from building, you are literally one funnel away. Okay. So, what a funnel does, if you don't know what a funnel does, it takes a person. It could be email, it can be text. Normally it's email because you can be more robust, like you can do videos and you can do text, you can do graphics, you can do images. And what happens is someone comes into your funnel, like the wide end, the top end, and then, on the other side comes out as a customer. So you bring the person into your funnel. They never heard about your business. This was called a cold lead. They never heard about your business. They never even wanted your services, right? That's a cold lead. And then all of a sudden they become warm, hot customer, then an advocate, right? So what is a cold lead? And this is what I want you to have by the end of the class. Know what your mic is. We don't call them an ICP. We call them a mic, MIC, my ideal client or my ideal customer. A simple sales pipeline you can explain in 60 seconds, right? Your whole elevator pitch. An ad framework that creates curiosity and clicks. A lead magnet. Got to have a lead magnet, right? That, hey, I'm going to send you my free blah, 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 blah. All you got to do is sign up and I'll send it to you free, right? So they go to your website, they sign up for your free blah, 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 blah. Now you have their email, their name, their phone number. And now automatically they, once a week they get 10 tips for this, 5 tips for this. You're not even trying to sell them anything. You're just trying to add value to their life. And if you add value to someone's life, they will happily give you money. You don't have to try to sell them. All you have to do is make their life easier and better, right? Why do we go to convenience stores? Because they're convenient. Convenience stores, that mom and pop convenience store in the corner that doesn't speak English, they never ran a Facebook ad in their life. But they're on the corner in your neighborhood, and you just pull in and you get probably some watered down gas and pay double for a bag of chips. Why? Because it's convenient. You don't have to walk into the big box store, right? You don't have to walk into a big box store. So you happily give them money for convenience. They're making your life a little bit easier. So you'll give them money. When you make somebody's life easier or better, they will give you money. Okay. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, type "that makes sense to me." If that makes sense, go ahead and type in "that makes sense to me." Okay. All right. A lead magnet idea, what you put forward, 7 email nurture funnel, education, promotion, rhythm, and you can determine the rhythm. I'd love for you to do 5 to 7 emails, have them set up. Everyone should have them set up already. If you don't, I'll show you how to have it set up so you can set it up. Some people have 40, 50, 100, 200 email funnels. That means for over the next 200 weeks, if they do it on a weekly basis, or if they do it every 3 days, twice a week, for the next whatever, if they have 200 set up for the next 100 weeks, if they're doing twice a week, you're going to get emails from them adding value to them. Your goal is not to sell. When you really add value to somebody, you don't have to sell as hard. You don't have to sell, hey, my thing slices and dices and widgets and blah, 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 blah. If you're doing all of that, man, that's rough. What you want to do is just say, this is how I can make your life better. And if they agree with that, this will make their life better, they will happily give you money, right? So that's what we want to do. If you're getting a lot of pushback in your business and building clients, it's probably because you hadn't done a great job of articulating how you can make their life better. That's the reality. If you hadn't done if you got to fight your clients, let me fight you and punch you and this, it'll work. And I'm telling you, it's going to work and it's going to be great. And it's, and you're doing all of this. You hadn't added enough value. Begin to just pour in value. Begin to just pour in value. Add value, add value, add value, add value. Pour in value, and they'll give you money. You won't have to have that fighting and that pushing and pulling. Okay. All right. So what is a cold lead? That our funnel is automatically designed. And the beautiful thing about a funnel is you set it up once and it works forever. One thing that I've been trying to do for probably 3 or 4 years, and it's not the bane of my existence, but because I would love to do it, but it is remarkably difficult, is set up a 365-day Bible reading plan. Know that I'm a pastor. I love Jesus. So I've been doing it for years, reading the Bible or taking people through a thing I call Rooted, right? And normally every year they ask questions about, what does this mean? What does this mean? Why is this that? Why is that that? So I said, and I try to do this every year. This year, I will succeed. Failure is not an option, right? So I'm doing a video for every single day. So 365 videos explaining the Bible from front to back. So all you have to do is read the 3 or 4 chapters a day that I'm going through. By the end of the year, you will have read the entire Bible with an explanation. How boss is that? And I'm doing 2 versions of it. One with me at watching the Bible in a video format and explaining and walking through it, and it's fun. And then I'm doing another one, which is with my little, what I call him, Buck, AI avatar, cartoon avatar, and that's doing it. So now it's 365 plus 365. My goodness, what is that? 730 videos in this funnel. So I'm doing a 730 video because I'm doing 2 funnels that are 365 each. And that's a lot of work. Your funnels can just be 7 videos. They don't need to be 730, right? But the beautiful thing about it is once it's done, I can have this forever. Unless the Lord comes back or he decides to send Jesus and changes the Bible, this stuff will be relevant for the next 100 years, 1,000 years, right? It'll be, I'll be in heaven high-fiving Moses and playing, what do they call it? Pickleball with Abraham, right? I'm sure he's a pickleball player. And, and that funnel will still be walking people through the Bible. It'll still exist. The thing is, once you create this funnel once, you can cycle. Think about how awesome it would be to say, hey, you meet just somebody on the street. Like, oh, I sell pickleball nets. I don't know, whatever. I sell pickleball nets. And they go, man, I'm interested about that. And instead of you giving them your phone number, you say, hey, man, pull up my website, fill that out, right? Even better, maybe you have a little thing. I don't know if I have my keys. There's a little thing that you can buy, near field device, near field communicator, NFC, and boom, you put it to their phone. It automatically does this kind of for you. Or you can just send them to your website, have them while you're with them, take the 1 minute that you would have taken typing in your phone number. Or even better, how about this? When they hand you the phone to get your number, instead, you go to your website, go to this landing page that gets their phone number and email, right? And you have them put it in there, they hit submit, and now they get, hey, I met you today, and they get a video from you instantly. Hey, so happy I met you today. Let me tell you about pickleball nets. And then the next day they get a video from you, or 2 days later, hey, did you know pickleball is growing by, I don't know, 38% or whatever the numbers are? Never lie, always be honest. Tell them what it is. Hey, by 38%, and it's the fastest growing sport or whatever. And you know your field, I don't know your field, but you know your field, and you know all of the things that make people excited about your field and motivated about your field. And you just tell them about this stuff. It's interesting stuff, and tell them, but make sure it's not just you talking about how awesome you are in your businesses, but how it benefits them. Like, hey, if you're interested in pickleball nets, give me a holler today. And this is in the video, they automatically get, hey, I'll give you 10% off. Hey, if you want to become a dealer and start selling, I'll split the profits with you, whatever. And you just start making it benefit. You start sending them videos. Hey, you can get, these are high quality pickleball nets, nylon. This is low quality cotton or whatever. So for the next month or two, they're just getting all of these great videos, taking them from a cold lead, I don't know anything, to a warm lead. I'm curious, I'm engaged, I'm thinking about what you got, to a hot lead, like, man, I really want to buy some pickleball nets. This is some great stuff. And then they're comparing your prices with somebody else's prices, and they're hot, they're ready to rock and roll. Then they become a customer because you've invested in them. They see your face every 2 to 3 days, teaching them something in a video, right? And now they're like, well, this guy or this gal knows what they're talking about. So now they buy your stuff. And if you have a great product, they're happy with your stuff. And now they're an advocate. They're telling other people, hey, man, you thinking about putting a pickleball net in your park or your HOA in your community, or just having one at your house? I know a guy. I know a gal, right? And all you did was meet somebody one time, right? You met them one time, and y'all started talking, and they were like, man, you know what? That is an interesting thing. And you go, hey, man, let me give you my info. And you take their phone, go to your landing page, put their stuff in, and boom. And now for the next 2 months, they're going to get communication from you, and it's awesome, right? It does it for you. You created one time, and now you can do this every person you meet for the next year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. You can go do live streams or go on your social media and just say, hey, y'all, click the link below, and I'm going to send you top 10 ways to use your pickleball net or whatever, right? And boom, it works. This is great. Funnels are incredible. So we know a cold lead doesn't know you, doesn't care. You're excited about your thing. They could care less about your thing, right? You're excited. They're not excited. A warm lead. I'm kind of interested. I'm engaged. Maybe I clicked, whatever you wanted me to click to put in my information. Maybe I downloaded the free PDF you made, right? And that's what we're going to, when we get to lead magnets, maybe I downloaded your thing. Maybe I watched the video and clicked, pseudo interested, to, hey, now I'm hot. I'm ready. I'm rocking. I got my credit card out. Okay. So definition of a mic is just, my ideal customer. You got to understand, not every customer is your ideal customer. Sometimes we spend a whole lot of money And I'll be the first to raise my hand. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars advertising to people who could care less, right? So I had to learn over decades of doing this, literally decades of doing this, how to do it right. If I'm selling, at one point, I managed a food truck distribution company. If I'm selling food trucks, and I know that my ideal customer, not because I just think they're my ideal customer, because took over a business that had been in existence for years, and I just went through the QuickBooks and the invoices, and I can see the average customer was a white male between about 30 and 55. So if I know that 70-80% of their business is white males 30 to 55, why? And they had women, they had Black people, they had Asian people, but the bulk was like white males 30 to 55. So I'm gonna probably, if I have a marketing budget and an advertising budget, I'm gonna advertise to white males 30 to 55. I could spend my time advertising to Black females or Asian females or Asian males, and and then when I blow thousands of dollars and don't get a sale, I can go, well, that was a fun social experiment. Right? In business, we have to do what makes sense. We have to do real. We have to live in the real world, because guess what? When that light bill comes and those employees need to be paid, or that invoice needs to be paid, they want real money from you, not theoretical money, right? You ever paid your bills with theoretical money? If you did, put yes. Go ahead and put in the chat, yes, I did. If you've never paid your bills with theoretical fake money, go ahead and put nope. They don't take it. Go ahead and put nope. Nope, they don't take theoretical money. They want greenbacks. All right. So we got to be real. So your mic is your ideal customer. If you sell hair dye and 90% of your people are a certain type or certain, and I just used, those were the numbers for the food truck company. But if you sell Maybelline or Avon, those are probably going to be females that buy the bulk of it. Will you get some males? You might get 5% or 10% males, or whatever your numbers are for Avon, but the bulk of Avon is going to be females. So why would you spend your marketing advertising dollars trying to do males? What I'm saying is, there's only one you. You only have so much time in your life. You want to do what works. If this is making sense, go type it in one more time. Makes sense. This is making sense to you. Type it in one time. Simon says they want them greenbacks. I know they do. Nikki says nope, they don't take it. Francisco says nope. And Aileen says no. Stephanie says nope, no. But hey, if it makes sense, if this is making sense, type that in. This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. Moving on. If you need to know who your ideal client is, who your mic is, my ideal client, type this in. I help, or excuse me, don't type it in the chat. You need to just write this down somewhere. I help blank who are dealing with blank to achieve blank using blank. Do not skip, do not change this sentence in any way, because I've seen people modify it and then it doesn't work. You need to write this sentence down or type it up somewhere. Do it now, exactly as you see it. Don't change. I've seen people change it up a little bit and they start talking about their business and their whatever, and it seems all flowery and it's wrong. Beautiful and wrong is still wrong. You go to the bank and you try to deposit francs from Benin. Beautiful, but they're like, we don't take these. Right? Beautiful and wrong is not as good as messy but right. Sometimes getting your goals accomplished are messy. You missing sleep. You got to do 5 and 6 things at once. You have to multitask, but messy and right beats beautiful and wrong. Okay. So write this down. I help blank who are dealing with blank to achieve blank using blank. For food trucks, I might write, I help chefs who are dealing with lack of a location, because normally they didn't have a restaurant. I did build trucks for Chick-fil-A and work with Popeyes, but the bulk was startups. So I help chefs who are dealing with no location to achieve a location using food trucks. It's very simple. And I know that, hey, I'm looking for chefs who are struggling with not having a location to run their business. And I help them achieve that location using food trucks and food trailers. I call them all food trucks. And I know that I don't need to advertise to people that aren't restaurateurs. If I wanted to dial it in deeper, I could go, I help, San Antonians who are dealing with homelessness to achieve home security using FEMA, whatever. I'm making stuff up at this point, but you get where I'm going. Fill in the blank so it works for you. All right. So I've run thousands and thousands of ads. I can tell you ads don't convince people. Ads invite people. Ads don't convince people. Now, let me tell you this. If you're trying to build a brand, you're going to spend money on ads. You're either going to spend money on ads or become social media famous. You can build a bunch of content, drop a video every single day. That is not just a video, because if garbage video, people just ignore it. It's not about the amount of content only. First, it is quality content. Second, it is amount of content. If you do quality content once a year, they get it. I've seen YouTubers that I follow do this, where they were on fire. Then all of a sudden, like, I'm burnt out. I don't want to do this anymore. So they went from dropping a video a week to dropping a video a month, to dropping a video every 6 months. And then they drop, their whole population falls, right? Then they try to come back like 2 years later when YouTube stops sending them the big checks because nobody's watching their videos anymore. And they try to come back like, hey, I'm back and we're rocking. And then you're just like, I'm not interested anymore. I got new favorites, right? So you gotta be, you're going to become social media famous. You got to be consistent. And I'm going to show you how to do that with AI now. You don't even have to shoot your own videos. You can just let AI shoot it for you. But ads don't convince people to buy the product. They just invite people to evaluate the product, right? And if you can invite them to evaluate the product using the lead magnet, we're going to talk about lead magnets. What's a lead magnet? If you know what a lead magnet is, type it in the chat. If you know what a lead magnet is, go ahead and type it in the chat, right? What is a lead magnet? I'll give you a few more seconds. If you know what a lead magnet is, go ahead and type it into the chat. If you know what a lead magnet is, if you know what the purpose of it is, right? And you can do this with paid ads. You can do it with non-paid ads. Right? And I got another screen with analytics over here and stuff over here, guys. So you see me looking over here. That's why. But what are lead magnets? Y'all see my, some people have vision boards. I don't know if y'all can see. I have a castle. I want to build a castle. I want to live in a castle. So I bought a castle off of Amazon and I put it on my wall. That way, every time I come into my office at my house, I can look at that castle and remember what I'm working for. I want to build a castle one day, and I want my family to grow up on land and in a castle. And we're going to have it. Amen. Keep your vision in front of you. Amen. We pray for one, spiritual security, and then we want a castle. Spirit and health and a castle. All right. We got stuff coming in. All right. Free valuable content. Absolutely. Raylene. A lead magnet offers an item of value for free. An item of value for free. Francisco says the lead magnet is something valuable that you can give away for free. Boom. Stephanie says convinced to give info, Mike, promise sometime for free. Okay. Simon says to turn a cold lead into a warm lead, hot customer, and then an advocate. Okay. So great answers from everybody. But a lead magnet, just like Francisco said, is something valuable that you give away for free. Nikki said a lead magnet offers an item of value for free. That's absolutely right. I'm offering something of value for free. All right. I'm giving it to you for free. They say fair exchange is no robbery. So I'm giving it to you for free. What does it mean by for free? You do not have to give me any money for this item of value. I'm going to trade you. You go to my website, you give me your name, email, and phone number, right? Or maybe I want some other, if I sell plumbing supplies in the metro area of Austin, then I might ask for your zip code or your address to make sure that you're in my service area, right? To make sure that my leads are going to the right places, right? So, but what I'm doing is I'm trading you a lead magnet. I'm trading you something of value for you, for your lead, for your information. right? So I can see if you meet the criteria of my mic, my ideal customer. And if you do, so that I can start sending you stuff in my funnel, right? To hopefully turn you from a cold lead to a warm lead to a hot lead to a customer and then to an advocate, right? So that's what a lead is. So what can, go ahead and type in the chat, what can a lead be? What can a lead be? Right? A lead could be anything. What go ahead and type in what your lead is. Doesn't matter if you're watching this live or not. Type in what would be a lead for you. What would be a lead for you? Like a lead magnet you could create is what I'm saying. Like for me, if I'm, I own and operate a school, lead magnet for me might be, hey, and I have this top 50 AIs in the nation, 50. So I did a free 3-series course, 50 top AIs. That was a lot of energy, right? Simon was like, hey, Pastor, let's do this. People are interested in AI. So I said, hey, I'm not one of those people that put people off. So I said, Simon, all right. In the same day, I spent hours and hours and hours and hours creating a 3-part free AI, top 50 AI tools course, right? And I give it away for free. But to get it, what do you have to do? You got to sign up to be a student at the school. Now you're a free student. You have access only to that free course. But what do I now have? Your email, your phone number, your contact information. And when I send out emails to the students and everybody else, you now get one. Okay. So you create something of valuable. People find it so, people like, man, this is so valuable. It took me my time. It took my energy. But for me, I'll tell you one thing with me. I spoke today. Simon had me go speak at a thing in Seguin. And I wanted to get there 11. I ended up getting there at like 12:05. Why? Because I combed through everything I was going to say to make sure the value was maxed out. To make sure the value is maxed out. When I make a lead magnet, buddy, I know how to make them. I make them great. They're going to be so much value. I'm telling you guys. That's right. Someone says free 10 snack guide. Yeah. CEO retention list. Absolutely. So when I give a lead magnet, it's going to be incredible. I wouldn't do a survey. A survey is not really value to anybody. You've never filled out a survey and went, I'm so glad I did that. It added value to my life, right? No, but yeah, free snack guide, retention list, right? Pack in, remember, this is the person's first interaction with your business. When I went there and gave my presentation today, I didn't want to say I'm going to give you good value. I wanted to max out value so high, so amazing, and so incredibly that their minds were blown. They're like, man, this is absolutely incredible. This is amazing. This is wonderful. And so I got there an hour later. I mean, it didn't start till 12, but I like to get to places early and check the vibe. But I got there like 12:04, 12:05, right? And they were still just, kind of setting up. So it was all good. And I let them know in advance. But I was literally just combing through my presentation, building stuff, adding photos, doing this. And then I even backed it up from my PowerPoint on my computer to the cloud. The Lord told me to do that. I felt he told me to do that. And I was like, why? It doesn't make, but I've learned to just say yes when I feel like something's telling me that's probably the Holy Ghost. When I got there, my PowerPoint would show up the pictures, and the one I uploaded to Google Slides did. Come on, listen to the Lord. When people say, man, something told me I should have did this. Something told me I should have. Something told me I should have. I always go, well, some should have listened. Something told me I should have. Y'all ever heard that? Something told me I should have. And I'm like, well, some should have listened then. Right. So in this case, some listen. I don't always listen, but I try to listen when I think about it. Like, hey, no. This is, I have a feeling I should do this. Let me do this. Right. But I want to make sure I add value. This is people's first interaction with your business. I would not phone that in. I would not phone my lead magnet in. I just wouldn't. We use AI. This is an AI course. You can just have ChatGPT create you something, and you can send that garbage on about. But ChatGPT doesn't know your business like you. You can use it as a tool, but ChatGPT is a tool, not a master. You're the master. It's a tool. A carpenter builds a house. A hammer is a tool. They've improved hammers, but it still needs to go in the hands of a carpenter. ChatGPT is a tool, and it goes in a master's hand. It's a great tool. But if you use it as a master, hey, just think of some stuff I can send to some folks. They're not going to be impressed by it. It's going to be worthless to them. You need to use your brain and go, man, how can I add so much value to someone that their mind is smoking? Like they're like, wow, I never knew this. This is incredible. I mean, it needs to blow them away, right? Because you want them to become a customer, right? And you want them to give you money, and you want them to tell other people about. So when was the last time you told somebody about a business you thought was just okay? Hey, girl, if you want an okay burger, go over here. My dude, if you're looking for some all right shoes, go here. Never. If it doesn't get you excited, you're not talking about it. You have your lead magnet. Listen to me. Your lead magnet has to be so incredible that they're mind blown. Because if you share something with somebody else, you don't want to share something with somebody else and they go, man, that was all right. I mean, it was all right. No big deal. Because then you feel worthless, right? You want to share something that makes somebody go, man, I'm so glad you shared that with me. It's like that gives you kudos. So that means you have to create something that when people see it, they're going to be blown away and they're going to want to share it with something else. And mediocre isn't going to do it. Just some quick 5-minute ChatGPT prompt. When we love ChatGPT, we use it for prompting, and it's incredible at prompting. Remember, you're the master. It's a tool, right? If I'm going to do, staying with the pickleball nets, right? I'm going to do pickleball nets. I'm not just going to go to ChatGPT and go, ChatGPT, what's 5 interesting thing about pickleball to me that I don't know myself, right? And I'm trying to sell something I really don't know about. So I need to educate myself on the product. But I'm not just going to ChatGPT, give me 5 things about pickleball nets. Okay, turn that into an email. Okay. And then I just copy and paste, and that's my email. No, I'm going to think like, hey, man, I've talked to 100 people about pickleball nets, and everybody says they're too expensive, but because they think they're $100, but really they're only 25. So I'm going to write that down. Misconception about pricing of pickleball nets. And people think that you have to be really in shape to play pickleball, but the world champion last year was the most out of shape guy. All right. Misconception about athleticism with pickleball or whatever. So when I create it, it's going to be like something like, hey, you've been thinking about building your own pickleball net in your house, and you think it's going to cost you $1,000 to $1,800. I'm telling you, it's only going to cost you about $300. Let me tell you the top 10 places to get supplies from. And you're going, why would I give a person the top 10 places to get supplies from when I'm trying to sell them the supplies? Well, I'm going to give them the research, guys, because I know my product is incredible. And I'm going to give them the research. I'm not going to just try and give them 10 trashy places. I'm going to give them the literal best top 10 places to get supplies from. Say, hey, you can get great bamboo paddles from this place. They're absolutely incredible. And this is their price. And you can do this. And I'm going to give them my competitors, and great. And then when I get to maybe the middle or the end, I'm going to put me in there. I'm saying, hey guys, I also own a place. If you want to get from me, my prices are 10% cheaper, right, than these other places. I'm gonna give you links in the description for all 10 places. But if you want to give from me, I'd appreciate it. Then this is what I sell. I think I do this really, really well. I think my prices are really, really great. I'd appreciate your support. All right, moving on. Number 6, and I'm gonna give you the rest, right? So I'm gonna throw me in there. I'm gonna try to be totally unbiased, and I'm gonna let my product speak for itself. And that hopefully I've added so much value with you in this video that you're like, man, I like this guy and he's honest. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to go and research those other products, and they're going to go, all right, they are a little bit more expensive, and this is a benefit here, and this is a bit, and they can see, hey, this guy is honest. He wasn't just trying to sell his stuff. And now they trust you. People buy because they like you. That's why people buy stuff, right? They like your story. They like your brand. They like you. When they realize, hey, you're honest, I can trust you, they'll buy from you, right? And then you can do something else. So anyway, always add value, whether that's telling people about, your product, telling people about, and don't sell your product, telling people about a field, whatever it is, it needs to be something that is so mind-blowing that people want to share. Anyway, moving on. So that's what takes people from cold to hot to warm. All right. We're talking about lead magnets. We just talked about that. So how do we get you in the lead magnet? How do we make that happen, right? So first, we create a video. or we run a Facebook ad or Instagram ad, TikTok ad, social media ad, right? Whatever. Right? We run an ad. Hey, are you suffering from hair loss? Are you looking to open up a pickleball court and charge for it? Whatever, right? Well, I am Billy Bob Pickleball, and I'm going to give you the 10 things you absolutely need to know before you open up your pickleball court. And I'm going to do it for free. All you need to do is click the link below, and I'm going to send you out the top 10 things you absolutely need to know so that you can make money and not lose money for pickleball. They go, all right, that's dope. So then they click your ad or they click your social media post. They give you their information, right? And then you start sending them out. You send them immediately the PDF of what you promised them. And then every 3 or 4 days, you send them another email, right? So first they see your ad and they click and it takes them to your landing page. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to create a landing page. We'll do pickleball nets. So we're going to walk you through this whole thing. By the end of this, you'll know how to do it and you can rewatch this video. So first, let's go to the landing page. In this example, I'm using MailerLite. So you can go and set up a MailerLite. I'm doing it just because it's free, not because I like MailerLite. I actually am not a MailerLite fan. I just, it's free and I want the tools that you guys use as you're setting up and growing your businesses to be free. If you want something more serious, I'd probably recommend, Aweber. I've used them and they've been great. Constant Contact. I've used them years and years ago. It's probably been about 25 years I used them, but people still use them. But I used Aweber for a lot of years and they've been great. If you have a website, like if you have a GoDaddy site or a Wix site, a lot of them offer email marketing built in. So you can do email marketing straight from your website. So there's a lot of tools. But not that MailerLite's bad. I just wouldn't recommend them. I think there's better products. I don't think MailChimp is bad, but I just think I kind of think they're a little bad because I've had some bad experiences with paid ads with them, but they're not horrible, I don't think, or they wouldn't be in business. I just wouldn't recommend them. I definitely recommend like an Aweber or if you're going through your website like GoDaddy or Wix or something like that. All right, so we're at landing page, right? So we need to make a landing page. Say we made our paid ad or our free ad. Now they click the link, they need to go somewhere. So this is where when they click the link, we're going to go somewhere. Now, I just want to say I am not familiar with MailerLite. This is not what I use. I just using it in this example because it is free. Okay. All righty. So sites is I think what they have it under. All right, and here we go. So of course you need to create a MailerLite account. I just created one, Levi Griffin plus MailerLite at gmail.com. So and it just works. All righty. So now I'm going to create, I think it only allows you to create on the free one landing page, or maybe it does. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to put landing page and we're going to call this pickleball net. Because that's what we're selling. All right. So with MailerLite is called groups, which is, I don't like that name. It's really a tag. I think that is very, very confusing because you're like, oh, now they're joining a group. They're not joining a group. It's tagged with whatever you have on it. So I can just call this pickleball group, a pickleball tag. It says, yes, only one landing page. So is it going to let me create another one? So here we go. Pickleball tag. So I'm going to click that one. And I'm on the free version here. I don't pay for MailerLite. I have a service that I pay for. Okay. So build your landing page with AI. The free version doesn't allow it, or just start from scratch. So I'm just start from scratch. All righty. And then I'm going to just add a section here. And I'm going to go to hero content. Oh, I like this one. Isn't that cool? So I guess you just drag it over. Am I doing it wrong? I got a question that says the one I pay for is easier to use than MailerLite. No, it's harder probably by a magnitude of 20. But it's probably better by a magnitude of 20 because it handles my automations, landing pages. It's built into my website. And it is harder simply because it gives you, like, MailerLite is just landing pages and a funnel, where the one I use is much more in depth. But the one I use for years and years, I don't know why it doesn't want to pull that over. Let's see if we can pull another one over. Oh, there we go. It just didn't like the one I was choosing. Was Aweber, and I can't say enough incredible, not even good things, incredible things about Aweber. Pickleball net and supplies, right? And then I could just come here and grab your PB in pickleball net and supplies, which is good for SEO to repeat it here. All right, and then I'm gonna just come over here and go pickleball net. And then I'll just come and grab some images. Boom, that's a beautiful pickleball, isn't it? Oh no, let's get the one that shows that it's a pickleball net and not, because it could be tennis, but here I think you see her with the pickleball paddle and you realize that it's pickleball net. So I'm gonna just copy this image. I'm gonna see if it will let us just paste the image in. It's like, you're not pasting that image in, guy. What are you doing? You can't paste it. You're gonna have to select an image. Okay, so let me go ahead and download this image. Alrighty, and then I'm going to, where my pickleball net here. So I'm gonna just upload pickleball net. And that's uploading. Boom. Here. And there we go. Insert. Bam. Grab your pickleball net here. Start exploring. I'm going to have this redirect to whatever my form is, right? And explore. And then here, you don't want, with a landing page, this is not a website, it's a landing page. When you do an advertisement and you're trying to pick up customers, do not send them to your website. Never send them to your website. Type that in the chat because your brain needs to get this. Type never send to a website. Type that in. Never send to another website. You pay, because a website, people are going to click on it and they're just going to browse your website and then click off. You never want to send them to your website. You want to send them to your landing page, right? So you're going to make your social media video, click the link below, and I'm going to send you my lead magnet. And then you want to send them straight to your landing page. Your landing page is going to do one thing. Tell them who you are. So I'm getting rid of all of this. Don't need any of you. So you're just going to pickleball net and supplies, grab yours today, show a pickleball net and someone having fun with it. And then that's it. And then I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna just have them sign up, period. That's it. All right. And then I just need to find an element where they sign up. Sign up form. So they got email. I want first name. So I'm gonna call that first name. Last name. And I always do phone, like I'm never not doing phone number. All right, so here, email, first name, last name, phone number. And I don't want them to subscribe. I'm gonna tell them to grab your free offer, right? Because I promised them in my video, hey, I'm gonna send you the top 10 things you need to know before you launch your pickleball court, right? So I'm gonna get your free offer, buddy, right here. And when they click that, I can send them to an automatic success page, but my form, show label inputs, boom, there you go. And this field is required. Yep, all my fields are required, buddy. I don't do optional fields. If I put it here, it's because I want you to fill it out, buddy. So all my fields are required. And boom, there you go. And here you are. So I'm done editing. Click the link below, guys. And I'm going to, oh, it did put it up here. I just didn't see it. Oh, goodness. I added it 50 times. It was above that. All right. Well, now it's too late because now I don't want you. All right. Oh, no. There we go. So, and I don't want this up here. I don't want it to say home. All of that stuff can go. All right. I don't want to say contact. I forgot how you got rid of this. Someone in the class figured out how to get rid of all of this stuff. So play with it, and then you figure out how to get rid of that contact too. But I don't want anything here. I don't want that there. First thing I want them to see is pickleball net and supplies. Grab yours here, right? And I'll even delete this. So I want them to just, it'll start and just say pickleball net and supplies. Grab EB and supplies here, pickleball net. Then I'm grabbing their information. That's all they can do. I do not want them to be cruising around a website and they, okay, those look nice. Those look nice. And then 5 minutes later, they forgot. You ever have your keys in your hand and forgot they're in your hand? People don't remember stuff. You give them a website to peruse around, they'll peruse that thing for 2-3 minutes and they're gone. They forgot why they were even there. You send them straight to a landing page, which just gives them, you got one thing. You're going to look at you're going to see that it's me because I'm talking about pickleball nets in my social media video. And I told you click the link and you're going to come here and it's going to say pickleball net. So you realize, hey, I'm still on track with the guy. You see the pickleball net? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Now give me your information and get your free offer, the thing I promised you. That's it. And I'm done. Boom. That's it, right? And now here's my link. So I'm going to copy this link, and that's going to be the link in the description. Subscribepage.io/whatever this is that MailerLite is giving me. So when I say, hey, guys, click the link in the description, I'm just copying this link, putting it in the description, and bada bing, bada boom, right? And here in MailerLite, you want to put in page title, keywords, description, allow site indexing by Google. This is how people can find you on the internet. So this is all that SEO stuff. People keep talking about SEO, right? And you can get ChatGPT to say, hey, give me a title for my pickleball page, right? Let's do that. ChatGPT, give me a title. Well, let me use incognito window because I don't want the real ChatGPT thinking I'm in the pickleball. Give me a pickleball page title. Dink and destroy. All right, we'll just go with the first one, right? And then I'm gonna come over here, page title, put that in. Okay. I need page keywords. Give me page keywords. Give me page keywords. Boom. So now anytime somebody looks this up on Google, my page is popping up. Copy all of this stuff. Page keywords, baby. I'm in there. All right. Boom. Give me a page description. Give me a page description. So this is when you're using ChatGPT as a tool, not the master. Saving you a bunch of time trying to figure this out. All things pickleball, dinks, drops, blah, blah, blah. All right. Right. And I'll be more selective and more picky if this was actually real, but just for that. All right. So then there we go. So I got page keywords. SEO can find it. I got my link. Bam. I hit save and continue. And I am live. I hit publish. I am published. So now I copy this. And guess what? If I did this right, y'all can now go to my pick a ball, see my thing, give me your info. Here's I'm gonna paste the example here so y'all can see it. So I just pasted it in the description so y'all can go click on it and see there it is. It's real, right? So now when people sign up, but now if someone's to sign up right now, it does what? Absolutely nothing. It gives me their info, but it doesn't give me, doesn't email them anything about my brand or my, see, I'm published, so I'm good to go. There's my link. I can copy. Good to go. But it doesn't do anything. It's the landing page. Hey, you guys, click the link in the description for things you need to do, top 10 things you need to know before you open up your pickleball court, right? Or for your business, fill in the blank, right? So I need to now create an automation. Automation, this is what happens when someone puts that information in there, right? So yeah, let's create an automation. So now when they put their information in there, boom, it automatically sends them whatever I promised them. So I'm gonna hit start from scratch. I'm gonna put pickle ball automation, top 10 things to do before launching your court. I want to put that in there because maybe I have 20 automations and this is just one of them, right? So I'm going to put that in there and I'm going to start from scratch. So it's going to ask me, what is going to trigger this automation? What is going to trigger the automation? And I'm going to tell it, hey, I can put when somebody completes a form. What form? Pickleball net. So now when somebody completes the pickleball net form, they're going to be added to this automation. Can I create 5 different automations and have the same trigger? Someone completes that form on the landing page we just created. And, you know, now they're in this automation and in this automation and in this automation. Absolutely. If I create an automation for grass cutting that gives you, you know, we call it lawn care Mondays, right? And I create this 10 series automation where every Monday you get a different way to cut your lawn, weed eat, take care of your lawn, right? And then I have people that are just lawn enthusiasts, right? And then maybe I create one for roses. If you have a rose garden, this is how to prune, blah, blah, blah. And I have, say, a 20 funnel automation for roses. And then maybe I've created, because I'm in the gardening and I love it, right? Maybe I created one for how to do compost and grow out of compost. Maybe I did one for how to make the best, juiciest tomatoes, right? So I might have 5, 10, 15 different automations targeted toward 10 different people. But then maybe I'll create a mega automation where I do it, say, hey guys, I got a crazy offer for you and I'm doing it for free. Click the link in the description and I'm going to send you my 10 lawn care guides. Y'all, some of y'all, the link is clicking because you've heard this before, right? It's clicking for you. I'm going to send you my free lawn care guide. I'm afraid to send you my free 5 best ways to take care of your rose bush. I'm going to send you my free 7 ways to grow ripe tomatoes. I'm going to send you 6 ways to handle compost. I'm going to send you all to sign up today only. And I'm going to send it to you. And they go, man, that is awesome. And then my trigger is, hey, they sign up they complete this form. Then I have that form trigger all of those automations. So then I say, hey, so they sign up And then what's going to happen? I can say, hey, send an email, move to group, send notification. And I can just start saying, hey, add them to this automation, add them to this automation, add this to that automation. And then they started getting all of this stuff that I've promised them, right? And they want it because I promised them to give it to me, give it to them. The difference between emails and funnels that are wanted and ones that are spam is the ones that are wanted is I want that lawn care information because I'm a lawn care enthusiast. That's why I gave you my information. Now, if you get their information about lawn care, and I've made this mistake before because I have all of these different things that I've run it. I'm telling you, teaching you from experience. And I have maybe a group with 1,000 folks in it, group with 500, group with 5 folks. And I go, hey, these 500 folks want food trucks and these 1,000 folks want AI. Well, food truck folks can do with AI. So I just send to everybody. And the food truck folks are going, this isn't a food truck. I didn't ask for AI. Spam. And now they don't want to be on my list anymore, right? But that's so spam is sending stuff to people that didn't want it. Value added is I'm only sending you what you wanted. You want it, what I told you to click on the link, give me your information, and I will send you ABCD. And I'm only sending you stuff about lawn care. You're not going to try to sell you stockbroker stuff, right? In this case, pickleballs. I'm only going to send you pickleball related stuff. You're not going to get an email from me asking if you want to buy a giraffe, or whatever, right? We're going to stay on task, and I'm going to keep you a happy customer, right? Or happy, hopefully soon to be customer. Okay. So they complete the form and immediately I'm going to send them an email. And what am I going to title that email? I've promised you top 10 things to know before you start your form, right? So I'm going to just do top 10 things to know before launching your pickleball court. So that's the name of my email. I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to put it in my subject line. Bada boom, bada bing. Who is it from? It's from me, right? Pre-header. Pickleball court success stories and mistakes. Okay. I want to track whoever opens this, right? And boom. I like it. Now I'm going to save that. So that's my first email. That's going to go out immediately. There's no delay in it. So, and then I want to go ahead and create that email. Oh, design email. Where are we here? Design email. And you guys can do this in real time. The moment I create this, I can save it, and you guys should be able to use that link, sign up, and get my pickleball stuff, right? All right. So if you want to see how it works, right, and I'll try to leave that link active for a little bit before I take it down. All right. So now I got to create the actual email. And make sure if you guys have questions, ask some questions. If you're still with me, say I'm with you. I'm with you. If you're still with me, type I'm with you. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this picture to my pickleball picture. Edit image. I want this to be my pickleball picture, man. Where's my file manager? Come on, file manager. I want this to be my pickleball picture from the landing page. I'm doing this for 2 reasons. Because when you get my first email, I want you to know it's from me, right? And because they get a lot of emails, I need you to know that this is from me. So the same image from my landing page, and I'm not going to do this for every email, but for the very first one, I'm going to do it. Same image from my landing page, you get in the very first email. So you're connecting, this is me. I'm not getting something weird. I'm not getting something crazy. This is me. The guy from the videos. I've even had that. People in Chicago, I talked to them on the phone. They're like, oh, you're the guy from the video, right? And people don't believe you're going to call them because you're some famous internet person. It's like, no, I've learned from Pastor Johnny how to do this stuff, right? So the same image. And what am I doing? I'm building trust. People think everything's a scam, right? So I just want to let you know, I'm the person from the video that said, I'm going to send you the pickleball stuff. You went to my landing page and you saw this girl with the pickleball. Now my first email is the girl with the pickleball. You can rest assured, I'm not trying to do something funny. I'm not trying to do something weird. I'm not going to get your information and send you stuff that I'm not supposed to, that you didn't sign up for. So I'm going to delete that. So boom, first picture is like, hey, this is the, and that's going to connect in the brand. Hey, this is the person from the landing page. Okay. He said he's going to send me the 10 things. And here's the title. I'm going to go, you've been waiting. Here you go. But I want it to be that same font. Oh, there we go. Been waiting. Here is the top 10 things you need to know before launching your pickleball court. All right. I'm gonna put that, and I'm gonna just make that look a little bit better. How about this? Can I make this smaller, y'all? Boop. There we go. Can I make it a little smaller? Boop. All right. So that's what my daughter will go. She punches my nose and go boop. My son does that too. All right. I want to make that a little smaller. Go make it smaller. I want to make you smaller. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Y'all don't remember. Y'all don't even know what that is. This is way before y'all time. All right. So I'd play around with this, and I would figure out whichever it is to make it smaller. And I would do that. All right. So you've been waiting. Here's the top 10 things. And then I'm going to give them the top 10 things like I promised. Boom. Right. And my button here would be, I wouldn't say button. I might just put buy your new pickleball net today. And then this will be a link to my website. Right. I want to open link in a new window. So you're still there. So if they click, but this isn't a sale video. I forgot my end here. This isn't a sales video. I didn't promise to sell them stuff. I promised them something of value. So I'm going to make sure that I deliver what I said of value, right? And I would probably have attach a PDF here, and with the stuff, I don't necessarily want to, people feel like with a PDF you actually got something of value. I could just copy and paste the information here, and I'm gonna just use ChatGPT here, which I told you once again it's a tool, not a hammer. I decided I wanted to send the top 10 reasons, and I would probably tell it what I want those top 10 things to be, because I have the experience in pickleball. But in this case, I'm gonna just, because I have no experience in pickleball, I should be selling something I really don't know or care about, right? But in this case, for just example purposes only, I'm gonna just say, hey, give me the top 10 things to know before opening a pickleball court. All right. It gives me, boom, top 10 things to know before opening up a pickleball court. And I could just easily put it in the email. But I think Stephanie, stop trying to pretend like you know me. And you were close. It was a girl that looked good, I would call her. But yes, you're spot on. All right. All right. So I'm gonna just, and I could just copy and put the information here. Boom. But I want to do a little bit better than that. And maybe I do put it in here, but I also want to put it in a PDF. And since I told the top 10 things, I want it to show numbers, right? I don't want it to just be a list. I want it to be specifically numbers, because I told them top 10 things, not just things, right? So I want it to give me numbers, ordered list, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, right? But even if I put it here, I still want to give them a PDF, something to download that feels like it's mine, right? So I'm going to just say, come over to ChatGPT and say, I love it. Now make it a PDF and brand it with my logo. And if I've been working with ChatGPT and it knows my business, I've uploaded my logo to it before. It should know this stuff, but I just made this up. I love it. And it branded with my logo. My business name is Pickles and Me, Pickleball Supplies. My slogan is where you always get a good parentheses deal, right? Play off of deal and pickle and deal, right? And boom. And I just tell it to do that. All right. So I'm not logged in. I'm gonna tell it to stay logged out. All right. So that for each I need to be logged in. It'll do it for free, but anyway, so then I would have it make that PDF. I'm not logged in, so on. And then I would attach it here. So even if I put it in the email, I'm going to attach the PDF, right? And put that in here. So then I'm going to add an element. And there should be a place where I can add a file, image, buttons, dividers. Maybe it's under content, title, image, section, hero, gallery. So anyway, I would just find where I can add a file in here. Maybe it's under content. I just got to dig a little bit deeper. But I'll just find where I can add a file, upload the file, and boom. So now they're going to immediately get my email. So now when they go to that landing page I just created, and you guys could go right now. Well, once this thing stops spinning, you can go right now. And I'll hit activate. Well, the moment I go to edit it again, it'll deactivate it, it'll pause it. So boom, if you guys went right now, you'd go to that link I put in the description, you'd see my landing page, you'd sign up, and you would instantly get this email. All right. But I'm gonna pause it right now. So don't go right now, because I'm gonna pause it because I want to keep working on it. I don't want you to just get the one. I want you to get like 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 20, however many, right? 50, 20, 30, 100. So I don't want to send you 50 emails on one day, right? You'll burn out. You're like, man, this guy emailed me a lot. So I'm going to do the first email, and then I'm going to put a time delay. Hey, wait 3 days, right? And I can say months, a specific time of day, specific day a week. I could say, hey, wait till Monday, right? At 8 a.m., which is when a lot of emails go out. Wait, I can say whatever specific day a week, Monday, time zone. I want you, what are we, guys? I always get this so confused. We are Central Standard, right? But we're GMT +7, I think. Is that right? GMT +7. Or are we I think we're +7. Right? Oh, there we go. Or -7, whatever. All right. So I can pick my time zone because I want you to go out at 8 a.m. This is military time, so it doesn't get messed up, which is perfect. All right. So I'm going to want to go off at 8 a.m. and boom. So you're going to send out that first email, and then you're going to wait till Monday and send out the next. If I didn't want you to wait till a specific day, because if I'm doing like lawn care Mondays, I want you to get it every Monday, right? But if it doesn't matter, and I just wanted you to get it a week from when you sign up, or a week whenever, I'll show you how to do that. So anyway, they get the first email. It waits till Monday, 8 a.m., whenever the next Monday is. If it's Sunday, that's the next day. They'll get the second email. If it's Tuesday, it's going to wait till the next Monday comes around, right? And then we're going to send out another email. So you see how this is working? They sign up. They fill out the form. They're going to instantly get my 10 things to know before launching your pickleball court, right? And I'm going to give them all that added value. I'm going to give them a PDF, give them it in an email. Bam, my images from the email match my images from, the landing page. So they know it's all cohesive, and that, I'm on the level, I'm legitimate, right? Boom. Okay. All right. So now it's going to wait till Monday, and then it's going to send them this email. All right. And I'm going to call this Pickleball Essentials. Right. or whatever I think, because I'm a pickleball guru, right? Because if I'm selling pickleballs, I know pickleballs, I know what people love about it, hate about it, people that want to get into to launching their own pickleball court, what they might need to know. So I'm gonna be like, hey man, pickleball essentials. I know that they were interested in 10 things to know before you start your court. Maybe I'll do pickleball essentials, 5 things to know after you launch your court. So one's before, one's after. We're rocking. I'm gonna call this yeses and nos after launching your public pickleball court. Boom. Hit save. Now I got my title. We're rocking, guys. We're rocking. All right, and now I'm going to design that email. And we'll do a 3 funnel, but you guys do 10, do 20. However big you want your business to be, that's how big you need to go. Okay. All right. So now it's pulling up my email. So now while that's pulling up, I can go over here, ChatGPT, give me 5 essential things to know after launching a public pickleball court. I keep leaving that N off, but it'll know what I'm talking about. All right. Heck yes. Launch day is over. The courts are buzzing. Here are 5 things. And I'll just copy it just like this, buddy. Boom. And if I had logged in, I'd have it giving me images and everything. Bonus tip, designated court ambassador. Boom. If you want, I can turn this into signage, a 1-page PDF. So yes, if I was logged in, and I wasn't just doing this as a random, not logged in person, so it doesn't actually mess up my real ChatGPT account, then I would definitely have it make me a poster. I'd have it make me a PDF. I'd have it make me a social media blog to post with the link to the landing page. I'd do it all, right? Okay, so I'm gonna copy this, man. Boom. Come over here. Booyah. Top 5 essential things. And it gives me numbers. And I'm gonna justify these left. Oh no. I'm gonna justify these left. I'm gonna just align left. Okay, you're like, no. Oh no, we're not aligning left. Okay. Well, I want you to align left. Can you align left for me? Well, it doesn't want to align left. It is. How about if I said align center? And then align left. Okay. I think it wants to do everything or nothing. I bet if I told it everything, it would align left. But it won't do, yeah. So it won't do a few things. It has to do all or nothing. That's fine. All right. Top 10 plus a bonus. Once again, I'm going to put link to my business here. Grab your your PBN essentials. And then I'm going to put another link to my business, y'all. So I'm adding value and believing that I'm going to add so much value to this guy or gal that they just have to throw money at me. 5 cents for launching. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put that here. Boom, look, this is starting to look gorgeous. And then I'm going to upload a PDF to go along with this. And now I'm going to use a different image. Maybe I come and find a different pickleball image. Maybe I'm pickleball. Maybe I want to do people because it's already open now, right? People lining up to play pickleball. Because that's what he wants. This is after he's opened his court. We want people waiting to see. You see a net. All right, they have their little outfits. But I want something that shows that it's pickleball. I love, so they can see. I want to see a lot of people like, man, but also I want something that is pickleball-esque. Boom. So this would be cool. That would be cool. All these people touching their paddles. We're getting the paddle touchers. We're going with the paddle touchers. All right. And now, shebang. I'm going to change that image out for my paddle touchers. Oh, no, I don't want a link. I want to change the image out. Upload my paddle touchers, guys. Come on, paddle touchers. Boom. If you understand it, go ahead and type in pickleball. And then after that, type in the name of your business and what you do. If you're with me, you're with me so far, type in pickleball. Go ahead and do it. And then after that, type in the name of your business and what you do, or your future business and what you do. I'm going to keep talking, but do that. I'm going to be looking to see who's compliant over here. You don't have to, but let me see. Let me see who. Go ahead and type that in. Pickleball, if you're with me, and then type in name of your business and what you do. All right. So I got that. So now that second email is looking gorgeous, I think. So I think I'm done. There we go. I see Francisco Pickleball, Stephanie's Pickleball, Nikki Pickleball, Raylene Pickleball. There we go. And then go ahead and type in the name of your business and what you do. All right. All right. Mind, Body, Soul Wellness. Make sure if you're in the San Antonio area, you check out Mind, Body, and Soul Wellness. Ask for Nikki Ward. Incredible masseuse. All righty. An entrepreneur. And she loves the Lord, so go support her. All right, so they go to my landing page. Hey guys, I create my social media video. Hey guys, I'm gonna send you blah da 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 da. Top 10 ways to, do your deal. Top 10 things you need to know before launching your pickleball court. Right? Link in the description below. Right, and they're gonna click that link and they're gonna complete that form. When they complete that form, they get that first email we sent them. Right? The next Monday, they get the next email we sent them. Right? And then I'm gonna put another delay, because I don't want them to get it instantly. I'm going to put, this time, I'm going to tell them to wait 3 days. So now they're going to wait 3 days. So when they first sign up, they're going to get what I promised them instantly, right? Because I want them to let them know, I'm not playing with you. I promise you this, you get it instantly. They get the email. Then, so they sign up, they get that first email instantly. And there's a time delay. They're going to get that second email after the next Monday. And then another time delay. Wait 3 days, because I don't want to just keep bugging them. And then you're going to get this third email. Raylene said, connected space. I help CEOs fix high turnover through attachment theory. Simon says, options. Lighthouse Options. We help empower people to transition into career readiness. Y'all are killing it, man. All right. Yeah, go ahead and, if you're with me, go ahead and type in pickleball. Stephanie's Smart Snack Fit Healthy Vending Machines. There we go. Go ahead and type in your business name and what you do. All righty. All right. So now it's going to wait 3 days. So how many days is it waiting total? It depends, right? So if they filled this out on a Sunday, that next Monday, so that Sunday, they're going to instantly get what I promised them in the video. And then it's going to wait till Monday and send them out the next email. It's going to wait 3 days from Monday to send them out this email. All righty. So, and you can build this funnel. I would recommend at least 7, 10, 20, 50. The more, the better. It just makes them trust you more and love you more, because you keep giving them value. And once again, give real value. Don't just throw it together. This is your business. If you don't care about building your business, you don't care about growing customer loyalty, customer trust, then half-heartedly do it. But if you really care about your customer and they're not just a dollar to you, if you genuinely care about your customer and them growing as a person, make your funnel good. If you genuinely care, if you're just trying to make a quick buck, you don't care about it, and they're not going to care about it either. But if you genuinely care about your customer, make it good. Make it good. Make it good. Okay. Everything you do, do it well. The Bible says do it as if you're doing it unto the Lord. So just don't do half butt stuff, right? Do it great. All right. So this one, and we'll just do 3. Francisco says Atomic Drops is a fan-focused platform that tracks new releases and exclusive merch for collectors. Beautiful. Nikki says, I'm a wellness guru focused on helping women between the ages of 25 and 75 to achieve relaxation and relief from aches and pains, and to learn other ways to achieve high levels of wellness. That's beautiful. Boom. All right. This one's going to be, since I sell pickleball supplies, right? At least in this fictional demonstration teaching world we're in right now, as you're learning how to do this for your real businesses, I'm going to call this one Pickleball Purchasing Do's and Don'ts. And guess what? I'm going to put that link again in my deal, so he hopefully buys from me. And hopefully I'm adding so much value to him that he wants to. Pickleball purchasing is not easy, but it can be fun. Here are some do's and don'ts. Boom. Let's save. And let me now go in here and design it. And I don't know if I hit design, if it would automatically save. It looks like it does, which is perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start from scratch, like we always like to do. I'll come over here and just say, hey, give me a list of pickleball purchasing do's and don'ts for new pickleball court owners. I want to email them this list. All right, here we go. So boom. Hello, blah, blah, blah. And I guess we're going to put their name. Hello, congratulations on launching, right? And of course, I'm going to read this. I'm going to make sure that it is exactly, because if you don't read it, you'll send out some stuff and it won't be right. I've done it before. I was like, this is something simple. I know it got it right, and it didn't. It messed up something simple, and it just makes me look bad. It doesn't make me look professional, right? So always read over it, make sure that it's absolutely right. And then you can say add a call to action, a PDF checklist. We always want to include a PDF because we want them to be able to download something with our logo and our name, something that they can email to their friends, something they can feel like I actually tangibly got something, right? And so I would tell it, give me the PDF as well. And boom, my button down here is going to be, once again, purchase your pickleball supplies. Pickleball supplies. And of course, you want to actually make sure you link it, insert link. I just put the business, right, or whatever I want them to go to. All right, open a new, boom. So now when they click that link, that's where they go. All righty. And now it just says hello, but I want it to say their name. I don't want it to just say hello, right? So normally you can put a person's name here. So I'm gonna put hello space, and then there should be a place where I can insert the person's name. Normally there's a thing, content, navigation. So I think this is just that. So normally there's some type of way to insert the person's name. So make sure you find that way. Special e-commerce, gallery, blog, RSS feed, social media content, elements, sections, elements, section 0. So it's somewhere here. But since they've already signed up on your landing page, you have their name, phone number and all of that good stuff. So now just a matter of utilizing it. So list on Aweber, it's actually up here. Maybe it's variable. There we go, variable. And I want to use their name. Boom. So now what that is, brackets, $name, bracket, every email is going to have that specific person's name. Hello, Deborah. Congratulations on launching your pickleball. Hello, Mike. Congratulations. Hello, Steve. Congratulations. So now every person is going to have it tailored to them. All right, and that's what I promised them. And of course, I'd include a PDF. This is working. Boom. I want to delete that. And I want this to be pickleball purchasing do's and don'ts, right? So let me come up here. Pickleball purchasing do's and don'ts. Maybe it won't give me a do this, don't do this, not this. All right, I'll rock with this. I think this is fair enough. Do's and don'ts. All right. Now, this is technique, but it's relevant, and I think it's kind of cute. You know, pickleball net, PBN, do's, don'ts. All right. So, boom. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to go, yay. Let's edit this image. Let's go ahead and do that PBN, do's, and don'ts. If you're still with me, type I'm with you. If you're still with me, type I'm with you. All righty. I insert this. Boom. Do this, not this. Pickleball purchasing do's and don'ts. Hello, Marcus. Congratulations on this. I'm giving them what I want. So every email is just adding crazy value, guys. Look at this. And then I'm going to just go ahead and hit Dunsky. All right, and guess what? In just so little time, I created an entire funnel. Let me activate my funnel. Now, this is a 3-page. Oh, did I hit X by mistake? Oh, I just hit X by mistake and erased my funnel, I think. Oh, no. All right, so did it save it under drafts? Yay! All right. Wouldn't that have been crazy if that was all gone? I'd have been like, man, Aweber would have saved. No, I'm just teasing. All right, so here. So they come into the form here. Francisco says, oh, no, that's what I was thinking. Oh, no. All right, so they come into the form here. And I thought it would save some of it because I was like, I activated it and I had it activated at least with the first email, but looks like they saved them all. God, it's good. All right, so they come in with the form and they sign in. Then they get our first email, top 10 things to know before launching your pickleball court. Then it waits till Monday at 8 and sends them this next email, pickleball essentials, 5 essential things to know after launching a pickleball court. Then it waits 3 days and it emails them pickleball purchasing do's and don'ts. And that's the end of my funnel. All right. And then I just hit activate, and family. We got it. I think we did it. This funnel is, Simon says, favor. That's right. All right. So guess what? Our automation is activated. Right? It's activated. So, and we can preview the workflow. They do the form, which is pickleball net, and that's the workflow. Okay. So, and then we have the landing page. What does it says? Form pickleball net, and that's under sites. So boom, pickleball net, right? So if we did this right, guys, you guys should be able to go right now and sign up for your pickleball experience. Right? So you can go and sign up for your pickleball experience, right? And so let me, I'm going to see if I can find the link, and I'm going to repost the link here. And we just did it, and now you can see if it works. So if you want, go ahead and I'll do analytics here. Maybe this will show where it says views 1, unique visitors 1, subscribers 1. So we can do this in real time, guys. And you can go use that link and sign up right now. And if it works, you should instantly get your top 10 things you need to know before pickleball, right? And then on Monday at 8 a.m., you should get this. And then 3 days from that, you should get that, right? So I'll try to leave this up for a little bit for you guys to see how it works and to play with it. But if somebody's so bold, they can click that link right now, and hopefully it pops up in real time. And if you're not watching this live, you can still click it and see how it works. Okay, so let's see if anybody's in. Maybe I need to refresh it. But if you click the link in the description, right? And this is how it would go in real life. I would make a video, ergo, right? Then I would say, click the link in the description, ergo, and you would click the link. You would go to the landing page we created. You would put in your information, and then boom, you would subscribe, and I would get a notification that you subscribed. Let me refresh. All right. No one's jumped in yet. You guys are still probably working on it. All right. But it's saying I got 1 view. I have 1 unique visitors. If you guys are having any problems, please let me know so we can address it. I want to address it here. Someone says can't click the link. It might not be clickable in YouTube. You might have to copy and paste it. Let me make sure the link works here. Boom. All right. So it works. And remember, y'all want to delete that. Y'all don't want to have anything here. You want to just to start with whatever your header is, your image, and then just your sign up. Okay. All right. So yes, you're going to have to copy and paste that link, guys. So do not report it or block me, please. But it's YouTube and it doesn't know what the link is. So it's not allowing you to click it. But copy that link and then just paste it into your browser. And that should work. So just copy it. YouTube wants to make sure that it's not spam or something bad, and which is a good thing. That's a good thing. They should do that. So just go ahead and copy it and paste it into your browser and go from there. So let me know if you can't copy it or paste it, and I'll figure out another way to get it to you. But hopefully you can copy. All right, so this is not letting you copy. All right, is anyone able to just copy it? Or you can just type it in, subscribepage.io XX5020, 5020, like octopus looks like. Okay. Stephanie says it works. So I should see her. If it works, it should see her pop up in analytics, or maybe she's just saying the link works. She was able to get there. Okay, boom. Look at here. So now it's saying I got 4 unique views, or 4 views, 3 unique views, meaning 3 individual people, 1 subscriber collected, conversion rate 1 out of 3, which is 33%. You can see what your conversion rate is. Conversion rates means how many people that come to your landing page actually subscribe. So 3 people came, 1 person subscribed. So my conversion rate is 33%. The higher my conversion rate, the more people are in my stream, in my funnel, and then the more money I can potentially make, right? More awareness I am getting. All right. And I see where Raylene is in there. So that means, and often you have to confirm your email. You have to confirm your email, which means if you went and you signed up MailerLite should have sent you an email and say, hey, did you mean to sign up for this? This is how they keep people from spamming you, right? That keeps people from just going to some company, buying a list of emails they've collected, right? These data brokers that, hey, I'll sell you. Because I've talked to them before and they're like, hey, man, we'll sell you 10,000 emails for $500. And you're going, man, that's a good deal. I can put 10,000 people into my funnel, right? And hope I convert 1%, right? So if 1% of 10,000 converts, right, man, that is 100 people that are converted, right? So that's one way to do it. That's also one way to get banned for spamming, right? And get blocked by, Gmail and every other thing, because you might convert 1%, but if everybody else lists you as spam, that all of your stuff is going straight to junk, right? So you don't want to be spammy. You don't want to buy emails. You want to create content and people opt in saying, I want it, right? But to avoid spam from happening, MailerLite says, all right, you can upload all of these emails or whatever, but we're going to email the person one email and saying, hey, did you actually sign up for this? And if no, just ignore it and we'll never hear from us again. If yes, click confirm, and then we know that you're here, right? So so I got 3 unique visitors, 1 person actually subscribed. Let me refresh again. Boom. I refresh again. I got 7 views. That means 1 person came twice because I only got 6 different people. So I got 6 unique visitors, means 6 different people, which means 1 person came twice, right? Or maybe that was me viewing it. But I got 6 unique visitors, 5 subscribers. I'm killing it, y'all. I'm killing it. My conversion rate is 83.33%. If you have an 83% conversion rate, you are a baller. You are just you are a Starship Enterprise. That is an incredible conversion rate. If you get a conversion rate of 10%, you're killing it. So obviously 80, anything over 10%, you are just crushing, right? 10% means if you got 10 people, it's called the law of averages. 10 people came and looked at your landing page, 1 person actually gave you the information. If you're getting 10% conversion, great. If you're getting higher than that, you're killing it, right? So no, absolutely awesome. 6 unique visitors, and anyone that tells you anything otherwise, I'd tell you to go look at their conversion rates and say, how you got 500 people here, you got 5, you converted 5, so all that noise you're talking is not true. Okay, in real life, 10% is incredible, 15% is incredible, right? If you're below 10%, you're maybe at 5% or 4%, start seeing how you can fine tune your deal to try to convert higher. Maybe your video needs to change. Maybe you're telling people I'm gonna do the top 10 things, and then when they get to your landing page, there's too much going on and it confuses them and they leave. So maybe you need to fine tune your landing page. Maybe you need to fine tune your offer, right? So maybe you need to fine tune your offer and make your offer better so people make it so it's clearer, so they know what they're getting, and that'll improve your conversion rate. Maybe you need to make your offer better. Maybe if I'm offering the top 10 things for your court, maybe I need to offer the top 10 things before you launch your court, and 5 links to get you discounts on the things you need to purchase, right? And I can become an Amazon affiliate, give links to Amazon, and I make money off of them clicking my links and buying the things through Amazon, right? So maybe I need to just make my offer better, and that'll improve my conversion rate. But you guys see how it works. We just walked through it 100%. 100%. All right. So 6 unique visitors, 5 subscribers collected, singing all these songs from 30 years ago. They say you can tell when you got saved, depending on when was the last time you knew the latest popular songs. Obviously, for me, it was like 30 years ago, right? All right. So it worked. We got 6 visitors, 5 people confirmed their email, which means my conversion rate is 83.333%. Stephanie says hers went to spam. She found it and got it. Yeah, sometimes you'll get your emails in spam. So in your video, you can even say that. Say, hey guys, make sure you get my after you sign up, you click the link. It might be in your spam folder, right? So that the way people know. But all right, but boom, we just walked all the way through it. We walked through how to take a customer from cold, warm, hot to buyer to an advocate. I showed you how to create funnels that will bring value to the customer, real value. The value needs to be amazingly mind-blowing so that they want to get more, and they want more of your content, and they want more of your products, and they like you, because before they buy your product, they need to actually like the human that you are, right? Okay. All right. Any questions at all on anything? I want to just leave a few minutes to answer questions. Do you have any questions on absolutely anything? Man, you guys have been great. I'm going to type it in. You guys are great. Hopefully, you guys got just tremendous value out of this. If you got tremendous value out of this, and by us being online and you being able to just kind of walk through it, and it's online, so you can just watch it over and over and over if you miss a step, right? But if you got tremendous value, not good value, but tremendous, not okay value, not good value. If you got okay value or good value, I don't want you to comment. But if you got tremendous value out of tonight, go ahead and type in the chat, tremendous value, tremendous value. If you don't know how to spell the word tremendous, go gigantic value, enormous value. If those are too big, just put amazing value. But if you got tremendous value out of this, put tremendous value. I got tremendous value. I got tremendous value. All right. And the next video, I think we're going to walk through HeyGen. They just updated it, and the updates are the updates are mind-blowing. That video you guys are watching at the beginning about the school, did it in like 30 minutes, if that. Because I was learning it and playing with it, because I'd never seen it before. It's a brand new feature. I think it came out yesterday. All right. So, all right. Stephanie says tremendous value. Nikki says tremendous value. Francisco says tremendous value. Simon says tremendous value. Raylene says tremendous value. All right. Awesome. Well, guys, we're going to, I think we're going to end it right there. And I want you guys to make sure you do your funnels. Since I'm giving you extra time, make sure you have 7 in your email funnel. And guys, if I look at it and it is just, average value, ultimately it's your business, right? Once I teach you the skills, it's up to you to care about your business. But man, give them tremendous value. Always give tremendous value. Give tremendous value. Don't try to just fill it with fluff. People know when you're fluffing them. You've been fluffed before, haven't you? People have fluffed you before, and you've been like, hey, what's the fluff is going on here? It's just fluff. No, give tremendous value to care about these people. Don't look at them as a dollar. Look at them as a human. You don't want to be looked at as a dollar. You want to be looked at as a person. And your money and your time is precious. Look at your people the same way and give them tremendous value for their time. And they will give you money because you've helped them and blessed them, made their lives better and easier. Don't just solve a problem, solve a pain. Solve something that aches them, that they really need solved. And you'll see everything else take care of itself. All right. I love you. God bless you. We always pray at the end of these things. I pray the favor and the blessing of God upon your life. In Jesus' name. Amen. If you have any questions, email me. And I will see you guys in the next class.
What if the next 12 months could completely change your income, your skills, and your confidence without student debt? Welcome to Griffin School of Excellence, GSE, where excellence begins. If you're watching this right now, you're in the right place. This live stream is part of what we do at GSE, real teaching, real skills, and real-world training that helps you grow. So before class begins, do 3 quick things for me. Subscribe to this channel, like this stream, and share it with one person who's trying to level up. GSE is a skill-based technical school built for everyday people. People with jobs, families, responsibilities, and big dreams. Our mission is simple: to bring what feels like an insurmountably expensive education to the everyday person at affordable rates with 0 debt. and to graduate students who are day one ready. That means when you finish here, you're holding skills you can use immediately in the workplace. At GSE, we train in areas that actually move the needle financially, skills that employers pay for and entrepreneurs use to build income. Here are a few of the core tracks we teach: coding and development, Python, build real projects, learn automation, and develop job ready programming skills. AI for business. Learn how to use modern AI tools to create content, build funnels, automate workflows, and increase profit. Food truck entrepreneurship. Learn how to plan, price, design, and launch a food truck business the smart way. Audio/video engineering. Learn the skills behind live streaming, recording, editing, and production for real environments. And the goal is always the same: skill plus application equals transformation. GSE is for the person starting over, the person tired of living check to check, the person who knows they're gifted but needs structure, the person who's ready to stop watching other people win and start building. Whether you're in Texas, somewhere else in the US, or across the world, our cohorts are online, which means your location doesn't disqualify you. If you can learn, apply, and stay consistent, you belong here. What makes GSE different isn't just the classes, it's the culture. We don't hand out participation certificates. We believe in earned excellence. We build students who can actually do something, not just talk about it. This is a place where you get challenged, supported, and equipped. If you want to enroll, apply for a scholarship, or learn more, go to the GSE website and fill out the application. This is your sign to step in. And if you're here because you heard about scholarships, yes, we do scholarship opportunities, and we're always looking for students who are serious. All right, class is about to begin. Subscribe, like, and share. Apply on the GSE website. Welcome to Griffin School of Excellence, where excellence begins. Let's get into today's class. What if the next 12